So today I have this 2000, oh no, it's a 2002. It's a 2002 Jaguar. It appears to have a misfire on cylinder number 1 according to my scan tool. So I have to remove this top intake manifold plenum in order to access cylinder number 1, which is right under there. Just to check the spark plug and see what it looks like. Maybe swap it with one of the other ones. See if the misfire moves. So I'm in the process of removing that plenum. There's a bracket that holds the plenum down right here. It's held by a 10mm bolt. The wiring harness back here, it's attached to the side of the plenum, held by a 10mm bolt right here, and another one right up here. They're pretty much kind of side by side, and yeah, I'm pretty much disconnecting every sensor that's attached to the plenum. I don't know if these somebody numbered this thing. It says 4, 6, and the other one over there says 1. Probably somebody mixed coils, I don't know, but I'm not gonna go by those numbers. Anyway, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull the spark plug from this side and I'm gonna put it on this side right here. And I'm gonna grab this ignition coil and I'm gonna swap it with this one right here. That way I can put this all back together and then run the car, scan it again, and see if my misfire moves. And if it does move, it'll move. If there's an indication that the spark plug or the ignition coil is bad, at least it'll be on the side that's more accessible. Now I'm gonna take it on a test drive and see if that check engine light comes back on. If it does, which is what I'm expecting, I will rescan it and see if the misfire moved to a different cylinder. Something's rattling inside. Oh man. Oh, is this is this sunroof? Man. We're just gonna go 5 miles down this road. Oh man, steering wheel's shaking, but that's not an engine misfire or anything. That's more of like a wheel that's out of balance. My hand on the wheel, look at that. The wheel's shaking. Yeah, that's either one of the front wheels is out of balance. I'm doing 60 miles an hour. Right at 65 miles an hour is when it vibrates more. Oh, there it is. There it is. Check engine light. Flashing. Oh, wow. I stepped on the brakes just now, and it vibrates more. I can feel it in the brake pedal too. So it's more than likely it's not the wheels that are out of balance, is that the rotors are warped. Look, the check engine light went off. It was flashing and it went off. Yeah, it's misfiring. I can definitely feel it. Check engine light is flashing on and off. I better turn back around. I don't think I've driven but what, 3 miles maybe. I'm gonna take a left right here so I can turn back around. Look, wow, it's not going, it's not wanting to go. So, after coming back from the test drive, the check engine light came back on. I rescanned the vehicle and I got two codes, two misfire codes, cylinder number 2 and cylinder number 4. So what does that mean? That the spark plug and the coil were bad from cylinder number 1. This is one of my regular customers' vehicle. He just bought this, and according to him, the previous owner had just replaced spark plugs, the engine oil, filter, air filter, and fuel filter. Well, apparently they did a tune-up on the vehicle. So but after a month or so of him driving the car, he said that it started misfiring. I am going to put a new plug, just one plug, the one that's misfiring, and the ignition coil. We'll see if we get any improvements. Now this is the coil that is I'm gonna say it's bad. There was no misfire in cylinder number 4 until I placed this coil in it. I'm gonna take this on another test drive. I just want to make sure that this part of the repair is done, because I have to do other things on the car. I have to replace oil pan gasket because it's leaking so bad. And while I'm there, I'm gonna go ahead and replace the front main seal. And this car's running good. Like, it takes off really smooth. So I'm pretty confident that this is it. That spark plug I replaced was a new spark plug. It looked new, so the guy wasn't lying whenever he said he replaced, or that the previous owner of the vehicle had told him that he had done some spark plugs. Because the two spark plugs that I pulled out just to inspect, they looked new. The porcelain was pretty wide. The electrode was still pretty clean. I don't think I can do 70 miles an hour in here, but I'm gonna try here in a little bit. I can still feel the vibration from the rotors. Like I can step on the brakes, and this steering wheel is shaking. I'm sure it's hard to see it on video, but it's really noticeable when you're driving. I can feel it, and then when I step on the brakes, it increases. I am doing 75 miles an hour, 4,000 RPM. Car is running pretty smooth as far as the engine and all that. There's no it's not misfiring. I can definitely tell that the car is running pretty smooth. So I decided to take the same road as the first time I test drove this. It was somewhere around this area where the car started misfiring and the check engine light came back on. And so far there's nothing. So tomorrow I'm going to replace the oil pan gasket on this thing. And what else? Oh yeah, it's getting 2 new tires on the front. And the front main seal, and obviously it's gonna get an oil change since I'm gonna be dropping the oil pan anyway. Might as well get the oil change done. What else? I have a lot going on at the shop. I need to finish the GMC Savannah. I don't think I'm gonna post any videos on that because I just want to get on it, get it done, get it out of the shop. I have more cars that need to get worked on. My projects, I have not touched them in a while, so I haven't been able to post any videos of the 69 Impala or the Honda Accord that I'm going to paint this sometime. Now that the weather is getting nicer, I'm gonna be able to paint it. We were getting below freezing type of weather, so plus I had other things going on. I would really like to post more videos about my projects, the cars that I really, you know, want to fix and want to keep, cars that are mine. But I'm so busy working on other people's cars that it's really hard to work on my own projects. No check engine light. It's not misfiring. It's running really good. I really like it when I have a successful repair.